Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have the Visart eyeshadow palette in shade 04 Dark Matte. So I got this in my Beautylish video. I wasn't really like super impressed with it, simply because this is pretty much an exact dupe for the Visart Androgyny palette, and I've already got that, so I was kind of disappointed that I got it, but it is worth $80 and I thought I may as well try it out. I've never tried Visart before, so I'll be quite interested to see, and I'll also link that lucky bag video down below, and let's get cracking into it. So this is the palette here, with all of the colours there, and it's a nice array of colours. On the back it says Visart Professional Makeup Paris, Professional Preview, Palette D, oh then all this French stuff, and then it's 04 Dark Matte. So that is it there. So that is it there. So I think what the best thing is to do now is to swatch the shadows and see what they're like. As for the packaging, I think it's pretty plain, to be quite honest. Like, it's just got a plastic cover and a black plastic thing. For an $80 palette, you'd be thinking you'd get some kind of, I don't know, elegant looking thing, if you know what I mean. It just looks very cheaply made, if I'm going to be quite honest. I know that's quite brutal, but yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, these are the shadows here. They've got no names, so we'll just start with this first one. Now, it does feel very creamy. It has gone on my finger quite nicely, and yeah, it seems pretty pigmented there. Alright, let's go for this shade here. Feel like I could make some really nice smoky eyes with this one. I'm actually not that mad at the pigment there. Oh, I really like this colour. Okay, alright. Just brush off my hand so I'm not just rubbing the same pigment on there. Oh, need to pick that one up a little bit more. So these purples don't have as much pigment as the first few. Wipe my hand again. So that is the first 8 because it comes with 12 shadows. So that is the palette swatched there, and yeah, to be quite honest, they did swatch pretty well the first few shades. Some of these more colourful shades didn't swatch as well. If you can see there, they're not as pigmented, but you got to remember, when you swatch things on your fingers, it's very different how you brushes pick them up. So it could be completely different to how it actually goes on your face compared to like swatching on your arm. So that's why I feel like arm swatches aren't a very good indication. It's best to see the indication on your eyes. So what I'm going to do real quick is just pull out the Visart Androgyny palette, because when I opened this up I just thought, you can see I'm watching Animal Waters. So pretty much when I pull this palette out, I'm just like, they're like pretty close in colours, if you see there. That's why I was like, like I pretty much got, the Androgyny palette. In this palette, a lot of people have been commenting on my Beautylish video saying that, you know, they have the Androgyny palette, do they want to swap? It's pretty much the same colours, to be quite honest. And if anything, I find the Androgyny to be probably a bit more pigmented than this one is, but that's just the comparison on my arms, and Androgyny is very pigmented on the eyes, so we'll see how this is on the eyes and see how it goes. I'm really obsessed with this army green and the orange. I think are my favourite 2 shades from this one, so we'll see how they go on the face. So I think if I bring you a little bit closer and we'll see what's going on. Alrighty, so now we're on my eyes. Sorry, I've kind of got like a wee bung eye. I had like an allergic reaction to something. Alrighty, so I think what I'm going to do is I need a transition shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the lightest shade, which is this shade here, and I'm just going to use that to like kind of just blend everything in. Okay, so I'm telling you now, that is ridiculously pigmented, holy cow. I literally tapped that like a few times and it's almost like too pigmented. Like, it's like not even wanting to blend. Oh no, there we go. Like, is that too much? I don't know. Like, literally, there's so much, like, so much on there. Okay. That's better. Maybe I did tap like a few too many. I feel like I need to redo that now. There we go. Okay, so extremely pigmented on the eyes. Almost like too pigmented. Like, look, there's so much. Well, at least that's good. I think what I'm going to do now is use this this orange shade, this green shade here, and I'm just going to go under my eyes with that one. Like so. And then I think what I'm going to do is get a color on my lids. I think I'm going to use I want to use this orange color because I love that. I'm just going to give that a wee wipe. I gave that like one wipe and look how much pigment is on there. It is ridiculous. And one wipe pretty much covers the whole lid, so that's really good. 2 wipes is like pretty phenomenal. Alrighty, so that is the orange on there, and I feel like I need something else. I'm like, what is in my eye? Feel like I need something else, so I'm just going to get, I think maybe this lighter kind of purpley shade, this purpley pink shade, and I'm just going to dip in there and just kind of create a smoky moment here. So now I think the eye look is done, and I think what I need to do is put on some mascara and eyeliner, and I'll be right back. So that is with mascara and, listen to that thunder. That is with mascara and eyeliner there. And like, I really do like this makeup look. I use Kiss Me lipstick in shade Bay for my lips. But yeah, I really did enjoy this palette. The thing is though, I've created this look before. I just realized now, I'm like, why did I go to this? Why did I pick these colors? Because I've used it in the Androgyny palette as well. So I think what I'm going to do at the end of this video, after I've reviewed this, if you want to stick around for that, I'm going to do some side-by-sides of the colors and just see how many of it is duped with, because yeah, I feel like it's definitely got the same kind of color story, and yeah, it's a way cheaper dupe. The Jeffree Star one is off this one here, I believe. But anyway, that is the final look there, and I really do love it. I think that on the eyes, these shadows are ridiculously pigmented. Ridiculously. And look, there's like hardly any, if at all, any kind of fallout. There is no fallout. Now, I have not really experienced a palette with not much fallout at all, so I'm extremely impressed. And it was only literally like 2 wipes and it was like on there. So I'm just so excited for this palette. It definitely is good quality eyeshadows. For $80, I can see why it is $80. Whether or not I would consciously pay $80 for this kind of palette, yeah, I guess if I was wanting good quality eyeshadows. If I didn't already own the Androgyny palette, then yeah, I may have actually brought a palette like this, because the shadows are just that amazing. I cannot stress it enough. I kind of feel bad in my Beautylish video how I'm like, oh, I don't really like this. Like, the shadows are just really intense and just really nice. As you can see on my eyes, they just look amazing, and they're just so ridiculously pigmented. Just on here, it's not like as strong, but on the eyes, you can see it's just held the color so well, and it's just pops. It just absolutely pops. So that was my review on the Visart Professional Preview. Why did I never say that right? The Visart Professional Preview in the matte shades there, and I do love this. I think it's amazing. I do recommend it, and yeah, you guys should go buy it. But what we'll do now, what you guys have been waiting for, if you're still here, let's do a comparison with the Androgyny palette. So with this color here, this looks exactly like the Androgyny color. So if we just go right here with that color. Oh no, it looks like the one above it. Like if you can see, it looks like the one above it there. And then the orange charm. Looks like that one there. And then if we've got fetish, that kind of looks like this one here. Oh, that swatch was really bad. And then we have swallow, which looks like this one here. And then poison looks like this one here. And then military looks like this one here. Oh, the one down there. And then what do we have? Safe word, doesn't look like any of them. Dominatrix looks like this one here. And then I think that's it. So pretty much it has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 12 that are the same as the Androgyny palette, and the Androgyny palette is a 10 colour palette. So to have 7 of the colours into it, it's a pretty good dupe for almost like half the price. So yeah, if you guys are wondering that, then that's some of the dupes there. I can go into a more in-depth video if you guys do want, but I think that that's pretty much all I need to show there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe wherever the subscribe box is, and if you're new, hello, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you've already been here, you guys are amazing, and I love all of you, and until the next one, I love you guys so much. I think I've said that 1,000 times, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!